Hey y'all. Hey Jack. Hey Sunday. Hey Bush Babies. Hey Replay Gang Gang. And thank you all for being here today. Now don't forget as you come in, hit that like. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe and just get it over with. Now, Miss Hadu, if she's in her lower self, is what's going on with her and Musa, Nature Boy Jr.? Hey Umi, is that because is she in her lower self? Could that be because she don't know the man we know? Maybe we don't know the man she know, but maybe she don't know the man we know. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you try to prove everybody wrong, for some reason that never works, right? When you try to prove everybody wrong, because everybody can't be wrong, it's sad when people when you got the fake when you got the fake fans, and you know the fake fans sit up there and yeah, I'm voting for y'all. But they know how Musa is. What's up, Larry? They know how Musa is, but that's them fake fans for you. That's them fake ones. I got you, I got you, I got you. No, they don't got you. You know they should have told that girl, run, Forrest, run. Run, Forrest, run. Right? So we're gonna start off. I don't know, they probably back together right now. I don't know. But we're gonna check her out. We're gonna check her out. We're gonna check her out. Yes, we are. Let's see what she got to say. She has a new channel. She has a new channel. And let's see where she's at. I know she ain't there. Okay. She has a new channel. But she's growing the channel. Right? They're trying to get off the Wi-Fi. Right? Trying to get off the Wi-Fi would be just fine. Ay, ay, ay.
The vessel that came into my body to help me open up my eyes. I love you so much. I know that that child will be coming back to me when it is time for them to actually portal through into this realm. I'll give a big shout out to the soul that I've been with for the past 2 years, because outside of this physical experience, they are just the soul. We made this agreement to do the things that we did for each other, not to each other. And I understand that. But I'm also on my human level processing the things that took place. But I understand on the outside of this physical experience that we love each other deeply, and we did this for each other. We told each other what we would need, and we decided to play it out this way, just like everybody else in my experience. You don't just come down to intimacy. You know, we're all one. We're on the other side. We've all made these decisions to come. Never said anything to me, and I'm not saying because they give a quick shout out to the vessel that came into my body to help me open up my eyes. I love you so much. I know that that child will be coming back to me when it is time for them to actually portal through into this realm. I'll give a big shout out to the soul that I've been with for the past 2 years, because outside of this physical experience, they are just the soul. We made this agreement to do the things that we did for each other, not to each other. And I understand that. But I'm also on my human level processing the things that took place. But I understand on the outside of this physical experience that we love each other deeply, and we did this for each other. We told each other what we would need, and we decided to play it out this way, just like everybody else in my experience. You don't just come down to intimacy. You know, we're all one. We're on the other side. We've all made these decisions to come and play the roles that we played. So he was playing a role. I'm sure the role that he played, it's gonna come with its own karma, and it's gonna come with his own pain, as it did and as it continues to will if he doesn't change his ways. I commend him for taking that on as a soul. And yeah, I just want to make sure that that perspective is set there. um, I was not gonna do this video today because I was like, maybe we should do this video when we've been feeling a little better. The past couple days since I've left, and the day before yesterday, I had the procedure. Well, let me start over. About 3.5, maybe 4 years ago, maybe it's 3 years ago, I'm not sure. I left my mother's house which is where I am now. I was 17. I had graduated high school 2 years early because I was put in an alternative program because I got kicked out the high school that I was in. And there's a lot that prefaces that, but this video specifically isn't about that. I was wilding, okay? I was in a lot of different institutions, detention centers, behavior hospitals, group homes, um, a lot of different doctors, psychiatrists, psychologists, and then eventually I met my recruiter for the Marine Corps, and I didn't go to the Marine Corps. I swore in. I went through the whole shebang. It was really the relationship with my recruiter that I feel like was supposed to be, well, it was, and I think that was the meaning, the purpose, the reason for him coming into my life, not necessarily to make it to the Marines, but just what he was for me in that whole time. So eventually I made the decision not to go to the Marine Corps, and it hit my family very hard because they didn't think I was capable of functioning in the real world. But that's all I really wanted. I didn't want to continue to live this life that people are programmed to think is the life to live.
Yeah, I think so.
School and
I agree.
work and stress and blah 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 blah. Every day the same shit every day, and somehow people just find a way to just cope with that type of life and just live it for years and years. And wilding, okay? I was in a lot of different institutions, detention centers, behavior hospitals, group homes. Um,
That's a pretty picture. That's a really, really pretty picture. You right, Kev. You right. Really pretty. Really, really pretty. Really picture. Really pretty picture. You know what I mean.
um, a lot of different doctors, psychiatrists,
I think that's when she started changing. She got her little yachty shirt on. Yada 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 yada. He gotta eat too. You just waking up.
psychologists, and then eventually I met my recruiter for the Marine Corps, and I didn't go to the Marine Corps. I swore in. I went through the whole shebang.
That's a nice house. Is she in that house right now, girl? That's a beautiful house. You see that house? There. That is beautiful. Girl, let me move on up in there. I would take that house. That house is beautiful. It got the nice little car over here. I like how I guess that would be the living room or the guest room or whatever, but it's beautiful. The doors are beautiful. Yeah.
It was really the relationship with my recruiter that I feel like was supposed to be, well, it was, and I think that was the meaning, the purpose, the reason for him coming into my life, not necessarily to make it to the Marines, but just what he was for me in that whole time. So eventually I made the decision not to go to the Marine Corps, and it hit my family very hard because they didn't think I was capable of functioning in the real world. But that's all I really wanted. I didn't want to continue to live this life that people are programmed to think is the life to live. School and work and stress and blah 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 blah. Blah. Every day the same shit every day, and somehow people just find a way to just cope with that type of life and just live it for
Mm-hmm.
years and years, and then up until they die. But I was like, no. So I ended up leaving and going to New York. New York was an experience within itself. I cannot talk about that on this video because that's something that has to be talked about totally separate of this. There was a time for me to really come into myself. I was on my own for the first time. Well, yeah. And I
That's
came into
pretty.
myself in a very
Oh, let
strong
me.
way. I was able to,
Wait, let me
fulfill a lot of things
go back.
within myself, within my journey, within my growth. That there was a time for me to really come into
Look at that. Oh, I didn't really do that.
myself.
Look at that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
I
Nice.
was on my own for the first time. Well, yeah, and
Really nice. Beautiful. 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 Beautiful.
I came into myself in a very strong way. I was able
Beautiful. Beautiful.
to, fulfill a lot of things within myself, within my journey, within my growth. That uh, years serving life plus 10 years, to say the least. The person I was with was there for 6 years. I'm not gonna tell too much of his story because it's none of my business. But that part is important because it really helps paint the picture of the type of person, the state of being that this vessel and this soul was in when he came to me.
Oh, we know
I'm
that.
gonna tell our story. I don't think this is the video for it, but just to give a little background, our coming together was nothing like the ordinary. The first day we talked on the phone, he was
Mm-hmm.
flying from, was it Mexico or Atlanta, to come and get me. Um, he came and got me that day, and we took my car. I packed up my car. I left my cats in New York, and I left my entire life. I left everyone I knew,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
I took my
Like everybody
car
else.
and we drove down the coast. We made a few stops along the way, and then eventually a month, maybe 2 weeks. It was a month, maybe after we met, or it could have been, yeah, I want to say a month. We had flew out to Mexico. We were together from that point for 2 years. There was one point where we separated for like 3 months last year. But in between that, there were things that transpired every month from the time that we met. Multiple times a month, maybe. A lot of times, certain things wouldn't really fully come to the surface in the sense of accountability and honesty on my partner's behalf,
These people
until
think that Jesus.
until things just started getting worse
I
with
am
us. We were
special.
very connected, so anything that went on in him that was fruition of an imbalance and that was maybe dishonest or deceptive, um negating the direction that we proclaimed and that I thought we were moving in every time we re-baseline, was never ever the case. It was always something. In Mexico, my hair, I had long locks when I met him. All of my hair fell out. I got super skinny. It was a very challenging situation, and this is why I said I should wait to do the video,
Girl, tell your
or I should
video.
have did it days ago, because
Tell your
I was
story.
feeling really high and really good. I'm adjusting to
You
the
too.
version of
I am
myself,
special.
leaving him, leaving that relationship, leaving the tropics, leaving everything I had there.
Don't forget, I am special. If you are not subscribed to I call it the sugar cubes, but they be telling me my channel is sugar babes. Please subscribe to that channel, because baby, we're gonna have a special show, and we're gonna have a special guest tomorrow, baby. And she gonna get in that book. We got a special guest tomorrow and a special show on Sugar Babes. Please, it's gonna be, I don't know what coast you're on, but I believe it's gonna be 5 o'clock Eastern time, if I'm not mistaken. Jackie, correct me if Jackie put the timing in for me. Please make sure you come on up in there. You are special. We got a special guest, and we're gonna be talking that word tomorrow. We're gonna be talking. We always go into that book and talk our own word. So make sure when Jackie girl, I got 6 accounts for attacking evil. No, we not attacking evil. We just talk the book. Cause evil, we ain't gotta attack it. Cause we covered. We covered. We covered. Waiting for Jackie to drop the link. And Kev, where you at? You in the car or you home? Where you at, bro? Hey BP. Sorry, not sorry. But her funny self thought Musa was all of that, and she said she didn't want him to talk to his child. No, it was none of them. It was none of them. I got you. I feel you. I feel you. But Jackie's gonna drop the link in for Sugar Babes. Make sure you click on that. But I truly understand. All right. I truly. Hey Vicky, how y'all doing? I know I am late. But I be tired. Yeah, I be tired. I be tired. God said everyone on the internet he has to join in. What does she want? Now donations? I don't know, BP. I have no idea at all. I mean, I have no idea. But they didn't have a storyline in a while. So, Musa been out of the way. They haven't had a storyline. So I don't know. And then actually me neither. Actually, I don't neither because like it's not because of what went down with Musa. It's the fact that I'm even when things were being said to her of the things that he has committed, which I'm going to show on here, right? Which I'm going to be showing on here, the crimes that he has committed. She thought she was special. She thought it was okay, right? And it wasn't. It wasn't. You are a woman first. You are a woman first, and these are crimes he committed against women. So, what do you think that he was going to do to you? You said he didn't need therapy. Yes, he did. She just didn't realize we did. That's Nature Boy. I don't care what he said. All the crying nights, that was all game. Girl, BP, please. Oh my God. Say what? Say what? Say what? But as we see, she's a beautiful young lady.
It's like leaving a version of myself. It's like leaving an entire life. It was a very situation. And this is why I said I should have do the video, or I should have did it
Yes.
days ago, because I was feeling really high and really good. I'm adjusting to this new version of
Yep.
myself. Leaving him, leaving that relate, leaving the tropics, leaving everything I had there. It's like leaving a version of myself. It's like leaving an entire
How
life.
you got your life back?
And I'm constantly trying to alchemize my perspectives of everything that transpired, that took place, so that I can sustain, you know, a state of being of love and understanding. It was just a huge lack of love and um, There's a lot of stuff being projected. I am not a victim in this situation. I chose this as a soul. You know what I mean? And everything that I faced, everything that we went through, it was for our benefit as individuals. I remembered a lot in terms of who I am truly. I remembered, when I say I remember, you can look at it as I learned everything that source had, that I had set up, for me to take in and take on and adapt and to move through this physical realm as and utilizing these strategies, these tools, these concepts of and
See, that's the part I'm talking about. That's the exact part. All the vitriol and the attitude she had towards us, right? We already knew what was going to happen, right? We already know whom he is, but we will see. We gonna see. Don't worry, we gonna get into Musa. Yes, we are. And she sit up there and try to, oh, let me be understanding. Let me be loving. You can't be loving to a person that's closed off. You can't be loving to a person that's a narcissist. He's a baby narcissist. He's just like his daddy. And you didn't realize what she did not realize is he was mourning his daddy in jail. If I'm not mistaken, his biological father is no longer here. Nature Boy became his daddy. Everybody else, nobody was in the state that Musa was in. Nobody looked like Musa. Musa looked like he left his body. He tried to play it off because he needed a security blanket. Yeah, I have to agree with that too. Exactly. He took on all of his characteristics and he became him. Everybody else, regardless of how you feel about them, none of them looked like Musa. Musa looked like he was on a whole nother planet. Musa was sad and he was mourning his daddy. He wasn't mourning what happened to him in the cult. He was mourning his daddy. He wasn't trying to get over what happened to him in the cult. He missed his daddy. He missed his daddy. I'm telling you, if he could go into that jail cell right now and just lay in Nature Boy arms, he'll start crying. Oh, daddy, I miss you so much, daddy. Daddy, oh, daddy. That boy just want to lay up under Nature Boy and start crying because that's his daddy. His daddy gone for for life plus 10. Wait, what to him? What he gonna do with himself? Right? And then girl, I don't know. I am special. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know why people think suffering makes them better. See, if it's like something you have no control over, right? That makes you stronger. Things you have control over. I'm not saying you don't get stronger, but why? You have control over your life. It's going to be a lot of things in life you have no control over. That part of life is where you really pick up your strength and you got to keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, standing up tall. Things you got control over really proves how strong you are, right? When you have the capacity to say yes or no, I don't think so. That's strength. That is strength. I don't have to go off and be misused or mistreated and say, hey, but I needed to learn this. No, you didn't. This go for anybody. No, you don't. No, you don't. Like, I have to go up to jail to learn how to be a man. No, you don't. No, you don't. You got a lot of these little young boys feel that I have to go to jail. No, you don't. Life gonna kick you in your butt anyway. You don't have to help it, right? You don't have to help it. Life gonna be life regardless. You don't need no help, especially when you know better, right? Especially when you know better. Stop sacrificing yourself to think that in the name of I need to learn this lesson, and it's a lesson of life, and the experiences I got through it. Man, listen. She with her mother now. She back home. They all go back to their mama. But let's carry on. Remember, this is what I'm saying is in general. It's in general. It's in general. We feel sorry for the babies and the puppies. What about the cats? She left the cats calf. What about the cats? All the cats were left. You ain't see the cat? What about the cats? You all feel sorry for the cats?
these ideas. So everything that I went through or we experienced together, we put each other through. I can't speak too much. Like I will say, like throughout everything that went down, I was guilty. I wasn't guilty of anything. You know what I mean? I was adjusting. I had
Damn
never
you.
experienced
Damn my
anything like
cats.
this. This was my first time living with a grown man. He got me when I was 18. You know what I mean? So I turned 21 in a month.
You
I was
20.
adjusting to a lot of everything that was coming from, and how strong it was coming from. You know what I mean? I guess over time, talking about it more helped bring you guys to my level of understanding. But it was so intense. It was a lot of intense energy, a lot of it that trickled over from the group he was coming from, and a lot of it being him never really knowing himself. He was always trying to portray or be something that he truly wasn't. It was a lot of searching, searching, searching. And the problem with him searching is that he's insatiable and that he cannot be fulfilled. Now he's gotten to a point where he just tells himself constantly that nothing outside of him can fulfill him. Yes, you have to find fulfillment within, but he always looks at that like I can't. Like he's insatiable. That's what it is. And he thinks that he's all the way up here at times, and he's really operating, so low below love. And he has no regard for how anything will affect
Well, maybe
anybody.
just me
Let me
seems.
just put it
Well,
in
hold up.
perspective for you,
What
and
she
this is not
say?
excusing it. Imagine being in this relationship with this
I know
person,
we don't want to imagine.
operating, so low
We don't
below
want to
love.
imagine
And
that.
he has no regard for how
Well, maybe just me seems to care. Note. Well, maybe just me seems to care a lot for others. No, girl, that's nature boy. You gonna have to accept the fact that's Eligio. That Eligio Jr. Let's go.
how anything will affect anybody. Let me just put it in perspective for you, and this is not excusing it. Imagine being in this relationship with this person, that God told you was coming to you, and yeah, you interpreted it as, this is my one, this is da da da. So you came into it with that mindset. No matter the red flags, no matter what was shown, no matter the lies, the deception, the betrayal, no matter what took place, no matter the verbal abuse, no matter any of that, because of what you were, given to process from source, um
Don't blame that
and
on
move
source.
in, there's a certain level of commitment. you know what I mean, obligation that you feel towards a situation. So and naturally a level of love that he never had to earn, that I already came and I had for him because of how things came. And that's a whole nother story. It was a very spirit, like our spirit met before my physical body met. I was in that
No,
dream
your
realm
spirit met.
before I ever knew what he looked like, what he sounded like, who he was, where he was.
Then it
He used
wasn't
to come
him.
to me in the shower, like all type
No,
of
he
things,
didn't.
y'all. Like I could hear him,
No, he
feel
didn't.
his emotions. There would
No,
be
he didn't.
times where he would
Not
come to
him.
me and I'm in the shower and he would just cry. And those feelings would overtake my being. And now we're crying together. And as I hug myself, I'm hugging him. Like
That
there
what
were
the
so
hell?
many, like I had flashbacks with this entity.
A
I remember,
ghost?
like, I don't know if I was in between sleep and awake, like in that stage where I felt.
Mm-mm.
I had a whole experience. I ain't gonna go into detail, but I had a whole
Mm-mm.
experience
It
to the
wasn't
point
him. You didn't know what
of
he looked
this. You
like.
know what I mean? And I woke up like I wasn't even just really all the way asleep. I know that was real.
Mm-mm.
There was a lot taking place.
Mm-mm.
So we come into this, and on his end, he was experiencing a lot of the same things
Mm-mm.
too. But he was so scattered minded. It, any woman could have really walked up to him and said, "Oh, da 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 da," and it would have been that. He didn't really have
She ain't never
any.
seen the man face.
He wasn't really picky. Let's just say the least. Yeah. So we came together in this very deep, intense relationship. And I mean, there were things said and done that I mean, before we ever made it out the states, I could have turned and ran. I remember sitting in the car one time, and he looked over at me. This was probably like a week after we met, and mind you, I just sacrificed my entire life to come journey with this man, and he's like, it turns me off or something like that. I have this weird thing down here where it's like I have these dark spots down here. I mean, I'm a human being, I'm an animal. Like naturally, sometimes, like a little hair that come out of it, and it was new to me. Coming into the age I was coming into, I wasn't really that aware of it, and I didn't know. Nobody. I had been in so many people's faces, bro. I was just living in New York. I was dating somebody while I was there. That kind of turned into its own situation, and then I had started seeing multiple people. You know what I mean? Even if I'm chilling, like I'm not, going around town or anything, but even before that, before I went to New York, like I was in a whole polygamous dynamic. Nobody ever said anything to me, and I'm not saying because they didn't notice it. I'm saying they just weren't, to say the least. They weren't that disconnected from their heart space, from themselves. To say some shit like that. They weren't that judgmental and just harsh. And then maybe it was the environment he came from, like that. Like so, all this mentality, all this shit. You know what I mean? And I just got quiet when he said that because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why would you just sit there and say that? And so to me, it was like, okay, well. And then 5 seconds later, he was like apologizing and getting emotional and blaming it on the group or little things that I don't know. There was a lot that I guess went into that moment for him, but that wasn't. It didn't stop there. Like throughout our time together, what I'm going to share with you, it gave me the opportunity to let go of everything I knew, everything I thought I knew, all the confidence I had gained, all the identity I had gained to this point, everything that I had really worked on, I felt like was divinely destroyed. And I had to rebuild it, you know what I mean? This time from a more authentic foundation of self. I lost a lot of love for myself, or maybe it was love that was never there. I guess because of the way the things affected me and how easily I bought into the beliefs that he said about me.
BP.
Like my voice being ugly, not being attractive. My eyes they have weird depth perception. I don't know. My ass not being fat enough. All these different things, even down to like who I am as a person. He never really seen me for who I truly was, the love I truly was, um, and when I was receiving him, I did my best, and for a long time until like things really started to come out of him, like the darkness really started to come out of him. He seen me for who I truly.
I do not. That, this always leaves me at a ah. And I'm saying this leaves me at a ah, and her face is frozen as a ah. Right? I remember she's 18, 19, right? 18, 19. No, she's 18 because she's only 20 years old now. Next month ain't get here yet. She's 18. She runs off. So she's in New York. So she's in New York at 17, 16, 17. Y'all young girls. Y'all, us adults cannot tell you young ladies enough. Stop thinking, y'all live your life, right? Y'all always want to be sassy with us and y'all want to tell us off and we don't know nothing. It was in the beginning. It was in the beginning. It was in the beginning. You're going to have to backtrack it a little bit. Backtrack it. Yeah, fast tag. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When y'all want to be out there and being disrespectful and what mama say ain't nothing we say is right. Nothing. Like we ain't been down that road, right? Now you're gonna go out there and you're gonna catch a stray. You go out there and catch a couple of strays, baby. You 18. How you gonna learn to love a man that just came out of a cult? How do you 18 years old? How do you pour love? God dang it. How do you pour love into a man who wasn't even a man? I'm just gonna put my little sister song on. Y'all know I wrote this song, right? And I'm gonna put this song on. I'm gonna put this song on for my sisters.
Hey sister, let me put on your crown. Seems you've been down too long now. Sisters, pick up one another. Let me put on your crown. I miss that smile you used to wear, shimmering like sun in the air. You're a queen, just remember. Let me put on your crown. Rise up, sister, don't fall. You are the queen of it all. Rise up, sister, stand tall. Let me put on your crown. We walk together through the storm. In my arms you'll be warm. You're a queen, don't you see? This crown was meant to be. Rise from the ashes tonight. Your spirit shining so bright. You're a queen, don't you see? This crown was meant to be. Hey sister, hold your head high. We're gonna touch the sky. You're a queen, strong and proud. Let me put on your crown. Rise up, sister, don't fall. You are the queen of it all. Rise up, sister, stand tall. Let me put on your crown. Rise up, sister, don't fall. You are the queen of it all. Rise up, sister, stand tall. Let me put on your crown. Rise up, sister, don't fall. You are the queen of it all. Rise up, sister, stand tall. Let me put on your crown.
All right, I had to do a little music break because this disturbs me. Hey, Jim. These generations of children coming up is different. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not even just fast. What's up, Summer? They are also disrespectful. They're disrespectful then to the people who truly love them, right? They go out there and give their respect to all the people who don't give two ish about them, right? But the problem still stands is when you go out in that street, you're gonna come back with some strays, baby. You're gonna come back with some strays, if you know what I mean. Either the babies, STDs, broken hearts, you're not gonna come back the same. You're gonna catch some pop, 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 pop. You're gonna catch some strays out there. You're not gonna come back home the way you left. And thank goodness parents love their kids enough that they open the door back for them. Some parents are not. Some parents are not opening their doors back. Because sometimes them strays is gonna disrupt their house, and especially if they have other kids or whatever. Because you are not going to be the same person because you have experience, and them strays are going to make you more disrespectful. Them strays going to keep you going, running back and forth. I'm not going to have you back in the house. Then soon as you go to another coat and come back, go to another coat, meet all these people. All we know what, right? And then you have to remember they all got them burps. They got them burps and them other things. Now she said she seen a man. She never seen his face. Maybe you got your signals crossed, right? Maybe you seen somebody who looked like you never seen him or nothing. Maybe the man you was longing was not him. Yeah, because you figured y'all connected, you assumed, okay, this is it. And he told you what you wanted to hear, right? He told you what you wanted to hear. Remember, he by himself right now. His daddy in jail, and you all he got right now, right? Who's gonna pour a supply, narcissistic supply to him? Yeah, he can run out to all the chicks and do all that nasty stuff because they could not do nothing in the cult. They had to wait till he gave them permission or gave them a wife. So he could be out there very mentally unstable. So yeah, he could be out there all he want, but it doesn't take away you was the one that's going to pour in love. And that's what narcissistic people want, right? We want to stick around and give me this narcissistic supply, right? So let's go.
Divinely destroyed, and I had to rebuild it. You know what I mean? This time from a more authentic foundation of self. I lost a lot of love for myself, or maybe it was love that was never there. I guess because of the things affected me and how easily I bought into the beliefs that he felt about me. Like my voice being ugly, not being attractive. My eyes they have weird depth perception. I don't know. My ass not being fat enough. All these different things. Even down to like who I am as a person. He never really seen me for who I truly was. the love I truly was. Um, and when I was receiving him, I did my best, and for a long time until like things really started to come out of him, like the darkness really started to come out of him, like 3 months until us coming together. I did everything in my power to not judge him or hold him to this version of himself that he was expressing, because I knew he was loved. Because I could see who he truly was underneath the things that he was alchemizing and out processing.
No, you wasn't seeing
Maybe
right,
that was
girlfriend.
a part of my mistake. You know what I mean? But I still poured into him. Something could have happened 5, 10, 20 minutes later, the next day. I've rebaseline within myself enough to give him a rebaseline. I'm loving on him, I'm still serving him, I'm still doing everything I can to be what is needed, to be what is wanted. You know what I mean? And forgiving and healing, helping him heal. I was doing rituals over his body. I'm doing everything that I can to aid this man into the best version of himself, so that he can take back everything, and I guess I excuse a lot of the things that came from him, just so there was a lot of different things that came from him, daydreaming about other people while we're having sex, the wet dreams, reaching out to exes, just a whole bunch of things that went on around me that weren't disclosed. The only reason I found out was because I started having dreams. I had dreams every time something happened. And I'd wake up from the dream, I'd try to talk to him about it, he denied it. Then my dreams would keep getting more and more and more, you know, dense, and I'd wake up out my sleep crying. I'm crying out my sleep nights in a row. I'm having these crazy, just disgusting dreams, and finally he'll break after he allows me to suffer. And a lot of times when he would say things, like when I'm coming out the dreams and he wasn't ready to be honest or about anything, he would say things that would convince me that I'm what needs to be looked at. Oh, you're just out processing this, or you just need to see this like that, or everything's okay, I love you, I would never do anything like that to you, you're da da da. And so I felt like, sometimes I would get mixed up. Like, am I crazy? You know what I mean? Like, and that was a very deep, deep, dark hole for me as well. Like, not, I couldn't no longer discern my own intuition, my own, you know what I mean, from what was going on. You know what I mean? And in the times where it would come down to like, him saying that, in any way, shape, or form, I'm not enough, my body's not enough, I'm not beautiful enough. Or not only did it always complex me, because I've always been very, I know I'm beautiful, and throughout my life nobody's ever told me the things that he's told me. um but because of the rap he had on me, I guess, or the rap I was around him, I'm not gonna say that he intentionally had me like that. I guess I just absorbed and became everything that he was, down to the point where I started seeing myself in distorted ways. But I know, like, when I would go out into public, sometimes a lot of times it would bother him, because a lot of people would look at me and stare at me, and especially in foreign countries, come up and call me beautiful and different things like that. And it was hard for me to go places without him, because sometimes I would get followed, sometimes people would try to touch me. There's a lot of different things, but I know this all came from people trying to figure out how to handle my beauty. You know what I mean? I have a very eccentric beauty, and no matter where I go in the world, nobody can pin me down. Like, where are you from? It's just like, I just know my essence, you know what I mean? And so I guess for his ego, that was hard to handle. But to me, that always confused me. Like, damn, everybody else sees this beauty in me, they don't even know me, I haven't even opened my mouth, they just see my vessel. And you want me to cover up, you get upset when people look at me, but not only are you outside looking at everybody's daughters, everybody's children, everybody's fucking mothers and wives, there's no discernment. Like, it was just all lust. But I guess, over time, it just ate up at me, you know what I mean? Because it was constant. And then after we would hit those points, he'd come to this big realization where, he was projecting all the things that he felt about himself onto me. And I'm so beautiful, I'm the most beautiful woman he's ever been with and he's ever seen. And still to this day, there was one point where he told me I was the most beautiful woman in the world. A couple weeks later, he was like, "That was a lie." And a week after that, he was like, "No, that was a lie." And it's just like, and then I, go into it with him. And I mean, we have it like anytime we converse, like we converse a lot. When we talk, baby, we talk. We'll talk from the morning, 8 a.m. to fucking 4 a.m. again, like the next day. Kid you not. So we go into this and I'm listening and and I don't know, you guys don't know me, but I am okay. I don't miss a lick. And I think that's something that was very frustrating for him in our relationship, is because it's like I catch everything. That's
No, baby, you missed a lot of lick. You missed a lot of lick, right? You missed a lot of lick. You missed that you was looking at Nature Boy Jr. and you was with Nature Boy. You missed the whole entire lick. So you got treated just like the rest of them. You got treated just like the rest of them. Of course, he's gonna. If you think that you're beautiful, and you saying people think, of course, he's going to tear that down. His other baby mamas were beautiful too. Like I'm soon enough, she'll be doing an expose. Is she surprised? Mm, I think he just jumped with the first thing that would accept. Yeah, a security blanket. Exactly, Umi. A security blanket. Exactly. And now you can't. You see, this is when people try to outslick the slicker. Stop trying to outslick the slicker, thinking that because if you see this and you know this, so what is the point if you see stuff and you know it? Okay, you're right. Now what? You're right. So now what? What? You don't. You play stupid games. You win stupid prizes. Okay, you won the game. Your dreams were true. What you see is true. So you know you're not crazy. Everything you was thinking about, yes, he was doing. Okay, what did you win? What did you win? I would be better off. I want to hear somebody say, I ain't know nothing. I'm talking to this guy, you know, stop trying to kick that knowledge like you all in tune, but you really off tune. You really off tune, but not just her, but a lot of them keep trying to make us think they so much in tune. So why do all of y'all keep ending up in this on the same fucking boat? All of y'all end up on the same boat. So y'all will make somebody who's not in tune. Listen, I don't even want to get in tune, because if getting in tune is going to have me like that, I'm going to stay just like this, right? I'm going to stay just like this. I am good. I am good. No, thank you. Right? So if you missed that. You missed the biggest lick. You didn't miss the lick. You missed the biggest lick. That man left the coat 5 minutes ago. About 5 minutes ago, he left a whole entire coat. What was an 18-year-old going to do? These people will have, especially him, will have to see a whole entire coat therapist, not even a regular therapist, a coat therapist. That's how messed up these people are. And he's a narcissistic person. What was an 18-year-old to do? I don't know. You 18. Well, what you supposed to do? That's somebody who had to go to extra school. They had to go to school for extra time to learn how to deal with the mindsets of people who come out of cults. You 18 years old. You thought spirituality was going to get you there. You thought love was going to get you there. Y'all understand? What was an 18-year-old to do? Mm, I think he was a demon before that, Vicky. I think he was a demon before that. Hmm.
Said, the unsaid, my mind, it'll process it, it'll come back around, it'll want to ask it from this way. I'm trying to get in your mind. I mean, so he was dealing with one type of women from a women just
And
allow
so
these
did
men
you.
to degrade them and see them as,
So did you.
they're just this and they're just that. They're servants like this, and you can have multiple of them. They're dispensable.
And so did you.
That whole egotistical charades, where it was really just men succumbing to their flesh and doing anything to beef up their ego and see themselves as they wanted to be seen as nothing but values of this physical realm. But so we talk. I re-baseline. I love we, and I think things are good. Okay, then we have an agreement. So okay, you're gonna come to me. You're gonna speak to me when things get like this and when things get like that. He never gave me the chance. He would never just come to me, when things would take place. He'd always come to me weeks later when a whole bunch of things have taken place, and not only that, but you've been sleeping with me, like you've been acting like everything's okay. So I'm loving on you, sleeping on I'm trying, and the things that I'm experiencing within me, the doubt, the worry, the fear, the dreams, I'm alchemizing because I'm thinking it's me. I'm holding on to everything. Like I swear to God, like that's how it was made to feel a lot of the fucking time. And then you get frustrated when we try to re-baseline. I still am trying to talk to him about and be vulnerable about these emotions, but he don't want to face himself. I don't even want to face himself because he's still that version of himself. So it was a lot of that going on. Fast forward, this continued the whole 2 years through everywhere we traveled, every country, every city we lived in, everything. So I had made my mind up to leave at one point, and the day before I was about to leave, I found out I was pregnant. For us, we had tried to leave each other a lot of times, and every time it seemed like something would happen that just brought us back together stronger than ever.
No.
Even when we were like, even if we did separate, something would. So when we seen this child, you know what I mean. I didn't know how he was going to take it, but when I told him, it was like, oh, this is a symbol of us supposed to be coming together, and da da da. And it was easy for me to fall back into that, right? So obviously, I wasn't ready to leave. So the next day, things are transpiring, whatever, and something's off. Like something's off. I'm feeling stuff in the air. The day before I found out I was pregnant, he actually went and slept with the prostitute. And to me, this was the biggest the biggest betrayal, the
Yeah,
biggest
took your money.
letdown, the biggest, like, I never would have expected this from him. You didn't, when I told you I was pregnant, you didn't tell me yesterday you slept with a prostitute. He does really not care about anybody but himself
Get out.
at all. Like
We know this already.
all he can process through is him. And he's an Aries, but to the point where it's scary. I've only met one other person like that.
I could
Sit
told
down
you
and talk
that.
to him about, anything, your relationship with him, something that you're feeling, and his response will have everything to do with himself. And it probably won't even touch on what the fuck you just said. Like that shit was normal for me. He brought this guy on the phone, who was basically trying to tell me that, you can try to leave him, but you're just gonna get hurt in the same way by everybody else. Hurt people hurt people. I cheated on my wife, she cheated on me. Like, and this is the man that you listening to. This is the man that you put in my face, telling me that I'm not gonna be able to find somebody to love me the way that I deserve to be loved. Like, I might as well just stick it out with you and you fuck. It was a mess. It was a mess. Even still, then I decided to re-baseline for the sake of the child. I just couldn't believe it. I was a hard pill to swallow. And before that, I was already trying to swallow the fact that he had somebody in our house when I had left. I was gone for all of fucking 3 days, and he had somebody in our house. And then come to find out that day, when he told me about the prostitute, he told me he had only had her in the house for a couple hours to smoke. He ended up going back over there that night.
Mm.
Did they fuck? He says no. I don't believe it. I can't believe there was nothing ever in that relationship that ever gave me like before I came in with all the trust, all the confidence, all the the hope, all the love. Nothing he ever did, ever said, none of his actions ever gave me a reason to trust him. Have hope, believe nothing, nothing. Every time I built that up within me and found some way to produce that for him, he found a way to show me he don't deserve it. He don't deserve me. And it took me a long time to wrap my head around everything. There was a lot of times where he sat in my face and said, maybe you should leave. Maybe I'm not the man for you. But then when he would come back around, he would say opposing things. And I guess that's where I leaned towards more. I didn't want to leave him. So it's easier for me to stay stuck in these levels of cognitive dissonance as I did. But, after the whole prostitution situation, now that I'm pregnant, I'm expecting things to change. And things just kept getting worse. I just felt like I was losing feelings for him more and more every day. The attraction was leaving physically, the attraction to his mental was leaving. Sometimes we talk and I just feel like, and I love the knowledge and he was deep into the knowledge, but I can't stand hearing anybody talk who ain't about that. You know what I mean? And just because it's like he would do this, like he'd get onto these strong strikes where he needs to starve something within himself, and in turn that I have to get starved. Because he had struggled looking at people in public, he didn't want to look at me in the house, and he ended up finding these people online, this guy who speaks this knowledge and that he really resonates with, and then this guy started building this whole group. I swear to God, this man is going back into like another cult dynamic, literally, like to the point where he's shitting on me, you know what I mean, to just to be in that group of people on Zoom. And like he fall asleep with them in his ear. He's up all hours of the night talking to these
He
people,
miss a
taking
daddy.
a shower on a video Zoom call. And I came in and I'm like, bro, okay, you're in the shower and you're talking to all these women. If you can't even lay down next to me and have a normal drink, like shit turns into little things, turn into big things when, bro, you're on the phone on a Zoom call with these men and women in the shower. I'm not comfortable with that. I waited till he finished it. Like when he talked to these people, he all sweet, he all love, he all nice. He gonna snap on me. Snap, go off. He ain't showing no understanding, no love. I'm like, unmute them people and let them hear how you talking. See how they feel about that. Oh, these people understand me. They make me feel like this. They only understand and make you feel because good, because of the person you're showing them,
You and your lower self,
the person
girl.
you telling them they are. Well, I expose myself. I let them know what the fuck I do and da 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 da. Yep, let them know that you're still doing it. And it's funny, you can go on these group calls and shit and take accountability for the shit that you quote unquote did, but you don't. It's hard for you to take accountability. It's hard for you to listen to my emotions. I just couldn't bring a child into that. He was just so nonchalant
Hey,
and
Angel.
emotionless, and for whatever reasons he cared to put to it, when I would bring it up. But I felt so little in that relationship.
Mm.
I felt so small. At times I felt so ugly. At times I felt worthless and hopeless and lost.
Mm.
And in a weird way, I felt like I couldn't leave.
Mm. Mm.
I felt like I wouldn't live. My life would be doomed without him.
Mm.
Like I needed him to be, everything that I wanted to be. So I had an abortion, and
AB.
that was very emotional for me. That was one of the most challenging things I ever had to do. It's just harder than I thought it was going to be. Because I've always wanted a child since I was a child. I heard my baby's heartbeat.
You still a child.
I seen him, you know what I mean? I'm sick as a dog every day. Everything is changing. My body is changing. My mind is changing. And I can't depend on the other half of this soul in my vessel to give them the best life that they deserve, the life that we're capable of giving, because you don't want to be, you're still, and he's 8 years older than me, and that just goes to show more, like, age means nothing. You know what I mean? Our experience can leave us looped in things that take years from us in this physical realm. our perspective of them, and how we become them and how we outcome us and how we out process, like everything is gonna come, to me, that in the right form, in the right way. My husband, my check, my children, my lifestyle, it was gonna come back to me transformed, because nothing can really be lost, only transformed. That was preparation for me. I learned so much, not even just about myself, about it stretched me to levels of unconditional love I didn't know I possessed. It stretched my mental, it
That's my
stretched my
unconditional love.
spiritual. You know what I mean? And I learned so much just outside of about, like, spiritually and internally. I
Mm-hmm.
learned so much, like I learned so many skills
Like
to
what?
use in this physical realm, because I graduated high school early. I didn't go to college, you know what I mean? But I don't feel like that. I learned so much. We ran a whole property management business in the tropics. You know what I mean? And I showed myself that I was capable of so much shit that I didn't know. I'm a very busy, savvy person. Like, I didn't know these things, you know what I mean? So I was able to learn my craft, you know what I mean? I have rapped and sung and wrote songs growing up. An amazing lyricist, and growing up, that was all I would do. I would sit in this room, you know what I mean, as a child, and write and record on my phone. But coming into that relationship, it gave me the opportunity to learn how to record myself and make my own beats, and and I am an amazing producer. Like, I'm so good at things I didn't even know I was that good at. You know what I mean? I've been producing for what, a year, and when people hear my beats, even him, he would always tell me, like, "Damn, you've been doing this for about how many months now? You sound like better than any of the producers I fucking met, any of the people I worked with." You know what I mean? It's natural to me. So it's just like being a chosen one, being who I am. I chose myself. You know what I mean? When I say a chosen one, like, as the source of God that I am, I chose myself, and I'm going to walk in that light of being the chosen. Anybody can choose to be a chosen one. You got to wake up and become aware of the fact of what you were chosen for, what you were chosen to do. You know what I mean? If you don't choose
Wasn't
yourself,
Musa.
if you're not aware that you're chosen, and you're not, you'll continue to be the state of being that you're acting in. So I'm starting completely over from scratch,
Please don't give us
and
no lessons.
sometimes I feel really good.
Girl, please don't give us no lessons right now. Look at that face. This is not the time. This is not the time to give us any lessons, okay? Just tell your story. Thank you kindly, but this is not the time to give us any lessons. That's on future shows. You could give lessons. This is not the time to give us a lesson, okay? Because look at the things that you chose, right? Look at what you chose, right? What you chose, right? Mm-mm, mm-mm. And look at the purpose that you chose, right? You're still 20 years old. Oh, they all become life coaches, Vicky. You ain't know? They all become life coaches and stuff. This is not the time to be hitting us with no knowledge. This wouldn't be the time right now. It wouldn't be the time, okay? Okay. I'll just say maybe tomorrow, but not today.
Good. Sometimes I feel really high. Sometimes I feel really, really, like, not that I don't miss him. Like, because anytime I feel like a little lower in my feelings, I always ask myself, well, it's not because of him. What do you miss when it comes down to him? Really? I don't even know who he is. 2 years, I don't even know that person.
We
He never
know.
showed me anything stable. I don't know. And that's something that blows my mind. Like, I don't know the person I was just, and he didn't know shit.
He
He
know who
has
he
no
is.
identity. Let him be, he's no one. You know what I mean? And I
His
just feel like,
identity is nature
as he
boy.
grows older and older and older, a lot of this, I'm no one, I'm nobody. It allows him and leaves room for him to not take accountability, not feel lies, the things that you should feel. Like, when you do something, in order to learn from it, he always talk about some, don't run from the pain. This nigga won't allow himself to feel pain. Any pain he feels, he won't even process it as truly what it is. Oh, I just hurt her. Oh, I'm hurting myself. So let me, you know what I mean? Like, he'll take it there, like, oh my God. And then it'll just revert. He won't. Anyways, back to me. Yeah, so
No,
I'm going through
Angel.
this transition. I don't know what the fuck I'm about to do. I do know that I have to live an exciting life. So I know Source is going to open doors for me that are resonant with my soul, that will stimulate me. Like I said, I lived an entire life. My cats, my car, my business, my house, like everything, my life, that version of myself. I let it go. I let it go. And I let it go quick, y'all. Like I was stuck in that, feeling like I can't leave, feeling like, I shouldn't leave, feeling all these things. I was stuck in that for so long. And when that we had a talk literally um a few nights ago, literally, because I probably haven't even been gone for a week. We had a talk a few nights ago, and we woke up that after I had went and said something to him about the Zoom. I waited till that night. We talked, and just listening to him, his mind state, and then his fucking ex called, and he decided to take the call outside, and then came back upstairs. While I have your child in my stomach, and this woman's calling you to ask to sign over your parental rights to the child that she carried, you sat there, and he sat there and asked that girl if there was still anything in between them. That for me was the last straw. Lord, Lord, oh my God, there was so much. I feel like I was just taking it. The whole fucking relationship, shot after shot after shot. He will still to this day, if he ever sees this video, all he gonna see is me playing victim. My mind has gotten so used to operating, and before I speak, before I think, before I do anything and let it outside of myself, I always think, how's Musa gonna perceive me? How's he gonna think about me? Is he gonna criticize me? He's gonna judge me or make me, and then I'll base what I had to say or what I feel off of that and try to make. I'm so tired. I didn't know that my mind was this. You know
What?
what I mean? So this is where I'm at right now. Okay, I'm processing a lot of the shit that just happened, and I'm not gonna apologize for the things that I feel or how I'm expressing it. You know, shit.
That's that nature boy effect, girl. We try
So
to tell y'all.
yeah, this is where I am. This is my story. And I guess from here, you guys will just be able to take the rest of the journey with me. I'll go deeper into different aspects of our relationship to expand on and expound on the lessons that were blessings. You know, I don't believe in lesson or blessings. I believe our lessons are blessings. Our blessings are lessons. You know what I mean? Um, but I'll expound on everything that was the value I was supposed to extract from that.
Mm-mm.
I'm sure it's going to continue to get extremely even more interesting as I continue to move from it. So welcome to the way of Hadu. I'm Hadu. That's what I'm really excited about, is to find a new opportunity for travel so that my YouTube channel can reflect that as well. Because I have been traveling a lot, and I have not, because of how stressful everything was. I swear I've started trying to document multiple times. We started trying to do our social media shit multiple times. It never lasted. Just come along on the journey with me, and yeah, let's see where it takes us. This space, my channel, I want it to be a space of no judgment, um, no, criticizing, just love and understanding. Of course, I welcome all questions, but there's no reason, you know what I mean, for anything outside of love. We're all here experiencing this journey. I am a soul that is like tied to evolution. That is my natural. That's my natural state, evolving. And so my perspective, my being, my vessel, everything always evolves. You know what I mean? And I'm a very real person. I'm very honest. I'll let you know where I'm at. You know what I mean? But it always evolves. So I'm interested to see how my perspective evolves on the last 2 years of my life, what I'm able to process, and how I'm able to heal with different things. And you guys are gonna get to see it too. And his response will.
That's the nature boy effect for you, boy. That is the nature boy effect. Everybody who have, every man who have left there, no woman that I know so far has a good story, right? Because they took these men right after the cult, right after they got out the cult, from calling the next man God, from being on their knees, from the next man getting slapped by the next man, right? From not even being a man. So technically, they were still on their knees. None of these women waited for them to see if they was going to be able to stand as a man. None of them wanted to see if he was able to stand as a man. Right? They took them in a fetal position. They in a fetal position. Why? Why? Like why? Like, mm, I don't know. Mm, you don't know, say.
You do. You forget about everything that you've done.
This would be with joy. This would be with joy. Joy that don't you're gonna see they all sound alike. They all sound alike.
Talk about all that right now. I'm not supposed to do that. I'm not. Oh, see, you want to talk about it now? What about the time I told you I didn't want to have sex and you forced me to have sex with you? We talked about that. Oh, yeah. What about that? What do you mean, oh, damn? What oh, damn, what? You already solved that. I'm just saying, stop. That was you being dishonorable. You're talking about me turning my back on you. Were you? How did you write your wrongs, Neil? How did you write? You were never patient even at night. Listen, I'm not about to play. I said I didn't want to talk about it because either way, listen, I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to do this. But listen, we talked about that, you know, and you literally was like, yo, I understand. We came to our understanding. You never asked that, and you hold me to that. I'm holding you to things that you never rated. You feel what I'm saying? You did certain things and you never righted your wrongs because you kept going back to the same thing you never committed. So it's different. Just like when you listen, this world is a simulation. She doesn't realize that this is a simulation. It doesn't matter where she goes, there you are. You're going to be the same things, the same circumstance, and you're going to have to do it anyway. So it doesn't matter wherever you go, there you are. All I'm doing as your higher self is trying to make you think out this shit. In the long run, you did this over and over. Right. You did this over and over and over. Again, before you make this irrational decision, utilize your environment and come to a sound reason before you do it. Last time you came to communicate with me, guess what happened? You got back on track. And you were like, oh, okay, because through communication in the universe, you can't when you're headstrong. You can't when you already think you're right. You can't. You're not smarter than Chief. You're not smarter than me.
Now, this scene right here is when this would be Fufu at the Big Brother house. This would be Fufu. This is Fufu trying to sleep. She got to fight this ninja off of her. She got to fight him. This Nature Boy Jr. That's why he was there so long. They're the same person. Now, that was from Tori. That's when I'll show y'all the whole version of that another time. But that's when she was leaving and they was trying to convince her to stay after they done tore up them people daggone building. Now this is a Big Brother house. Lock, I don't want a problem with YouTube. He's trying to pin Fufu down.
Yeah, it did look like he was raping her in that video.
Yeah, it was. I'll show y'all the whole version of that also. Hey, fool. What's up, sis? Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's two right there. Yes, yes. I'll show y'all the whole version of that. But I don't have no time. I ain't want to show it, so if you guys missed it, I'll show it again, or y'all gonna have to find a video. I'll put the title of the video that I have it on, and y'all can just watch it on there, right? Yeah, blank, blank. Mm-hmm. She, this what she wasn't trying to believe, huh? Uh-huh.
But when, like, first and foremost, yo, I was reading Carbonation like a whole year before Joy, Toy, whatever, before she ever even came.
First, I'm start at the end so you can hear what he say. Then I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back to the beginning.
Anybody that's here on a frequency and has kids here. Okay, so another person who wants to cleanse their soul, become their higher self, and they have children and they want to bring the children in. The men there in the village, I'm gonna say village, they're not able to, because children at 2 and 3,
Hold it. I want y'all to hear something. Then I'm gonna bring it back.
You can mentally stimulate bringing their kids with them. Okay, who else we got? That's good. The real end, what now? Like, you in the room? Don't tell niggas something to go to hell, bitch. Get the fuck out my room, yeah? You in hell right now, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck out the room, bro. How you gonna say fuck your baby mother? Because I got it. So why would you say fuck your baby mother? Said fuck her. What's her lower self? I mean, that's part of her though.
Yeah, you and your lower self, Hadu. See, all his baby mamas in a lower self. But I'm gonna bring it back to the beginning. I just want you to hear how he talks and how he thinks.
Exactly. The part. I mean, you don't think you're in your lower self by saying fuck her though? Wow. Fuck. Fuck the lower self. Anything that's lower self, I want it to die. Wow. I hate it. Are you serious? Fuck you. Yeah. You're not. No, you're not. You upset. Because that's not right. I want the birth of your child. Or you want? Are you talking in a physical sense, or are you just talking about how she's doing?
He said anything in a lower self, I want them to go take a long nap. Right? Listen.
You want that? I want to understand. I'm talking about what she's vibrating at mentally right now. Fuck her. Because she knows better. She in her lower self. Her lower self needs to die so she can vibrate to a higher self. Uh-huh. Do you miss your daughter? Absolutely. I think about it every day. I think about all my children. Yeah. I think about all my children. I mean, the thing that I don't understand when y'all talk about bringing other children in, there's kids there now. So what's the difference? Kids are at their purest form. How could they be anything but children when they come around you guys? So whatever. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's about the frequency you had the children on. Certain children have programs to be batteries for Babylon. That's just what they meant to be. They're just energy. They're units of energy. And certain children are programmed to be batteries for the lower self.
Okay. Well, I'm not on here to judge because, I just feel like it's sad that you guys have children outside and they need y'all just as well. I don't know what your relationship is with the parents, but I'm pretty sure if you had a cordial type relationship with the parents, then y'all could come and have a meeting of mind.
If my women, if all the women I had children with was willing to submit to me, suck my dick when I say suck my dick, do what I say, shit when I say shit, then my kids can do. Anything outside of that, dealing with the white man. Anything outside
You
of that.
heard that? Did you hear that? Did you any woman that deal with him when he said SMD? When I say ish, I mean ish. Right? A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Now I'm gonna go back. Now I just want you to hear this man's state of mind. And that's not nature boy. That's him. That is him. Right? Certain stuff is nature boy. Certain stuff is him. That's why he Leo Jr. This he said lower self. This what Hadu got herself into. She must have watched these videos. People think we put these videos out here for nothing. It's for people to see both fucking sides and make a choice. That's why he need to run to another code, girl. He want a bunch of women. You talk about you want. Now we're gonna run it back. I just want you to hear how he think about women. Now I'm gonna run it back to the beginning of this. The volume is low, so I don't know. Cut your volumes up or something. But the volume is low. Now let's go.
Okay, I don't care. That's the shit I'm on.
He's an
I
arrogant
want y'all
son
to
of a
know
bitch.
something, yo. I want to tell a story. I want to tell a story. How many people is in the room? Exactly. That's crazy, right? The type to kick you when you're down. That's some fucked up shit. You feel me? But when, like, first and foremost, yo, I was reading Carbonation like a whole year before Joy, Toy, whatever, before she ever even came.
And he
You feel me? Like,
baked
this
Pibbly
is for real
Wiggly.
niggas. Like, I was there. Like, it's all the clown shit. That shit cool, bro. Like, they keep that shit. I was here a whole year before Shorty ever even showed up. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Before she ever showed up. You see what I'm saying? She talking about money and she talking about she using people for money. And my thing is like this: when I came with money and my shit ran out, bro, she took care of me. You feel me? When my money ran out and we was in the jam, she took care of me. You see what I'm saying? She talking about
Hey,
manipulation.
Mimi.
Manipulation for what? Is what I want to understand. Why is y'all niggas is reaching at this point? Y'all niggas don't feel like y'all reaching at this point. Like, my nigga, if it was that clear, it would
Get
be
ready,
exposed. It would be
Hadu.
obvious. It would be like, damn, and that shit, it wouldn't succeed. You see what I'm saying? Fuck her live, nigga. Numbers don't mean nothing when you got a bunch of demons in your room. You feel me? Like, what's the worth of the numbers? It's like, what's the worth of a dollar, nigga? Just because you got a lot of money, like, you good, my nigga? You feel what I'm saying? Just because you got numbers in your room, you good? You feel me?
Get ready, Hadu.
Fuck you. Get out my room, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that shit. Go to her live. This for real niggas only. This for people who with the truth, and that's it. They just want to hear the real. This for people that's tired of the fake. That's tired of the fake shit. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? So you telling me like just because she got numbers in her own, like what about your soul though? You see what I'm saying? Like what about your morals? Like what about moral code and shit like that? You see what I'm saying? Like whatever happened to that? Why just because we got the internet we can just do anything we want to do on the internet? and all y'all niggas just gonna support that shit like 500 demons in the room. Straight demons. You feel me? Fuck that nigga do cool, bro. Bruh, come on, son. This nigga trying to get my queen while she in a bad space, my nigga. This nigga a whole bitch, bro. He trying to come at females when they in a low space, bro. She hurting right now, bro.
No, she ain't.
She hurting right now, my nigga.
Mm-mm.
You don't got no honor. You feel me? This nigga do cool a bitch, bro. For real. Fuck that nigga. Real shit, bro. Niggas, yo, that's how I know this shit fake, bro. Cause in the streets, that nigga get whooped, bro. Real shit. That shit is not no real shit, bro. You don't come at a nigga queen like that when she down, bro. She hurting, bro. You can't see that she hurting.
Yeah.
She missed me, my nigga.
No, she don't.
You dig what I'm saying? Let me get you out of here. Damn right I'm hurting. You see what I'm saying? Damn right. Get the fuck out my room. Hold up. Hold on, let me get the trolls out the room. Let me get the trolls out the room, bro. So like I was saying, bro, back to my story. I was here a whole year before Shorty ever even came, bro. The shit that I done been through, experience and the knowledge that I have is crazy. Now let me tell you what happened when me and Shorty first got together. When I first met Shorty.
Shorty.
When I first
I thought she was your queen.
met Shorty.
Now she's Shorty.
I had just got out of a relationship with
Piggly Wiggly.
Dot. I had just got out of a relationship with Dot.
Ah.
And
Who that?
you know what I'm saying? She wasn't clicking with Chief. She was like, yo, I think that y'all would be a good match. She already eyeing me. She already had eyes for me. So we did the compatibility chart. Now our compatibility chart is literally out this world. Was one of the best, if not the best compatibility chart I've ever seen ever.
So what happened?
And from then it was like boom. You know what I'm saying? She talked about how she felt home with me, her energies and things like that. And the thing about Joy and her energies, bro, is that she overthinks. She thinks a lot.
The nature boy took her first and violated her.
Far in between the details. And we'll get into more of that later. So we ended up getting together in Palenque. We ended up first getting together like in Palenque. You feel me? Yeah, we first got together in Palenque. And when we first got together, I was still adjusting to change from my last relationship. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to adjust. In the middle of us in a relationship, she ended up leaving the relationship. And I was like, damn. Because we was together for like 2 days and then she left on some wild shit. Like, I don't want to be with you, this and that. So maybe like a week and a half later, we had a wine night. Now, if you know us at Carbonation, sometimes we have wine nights. It was a wine night, and talking. I was talking to somebody else. She came up to me and she handed me a note, talking about like, can we talk? And I was like, can we talk? Like, what you want to talk about? You know what I'm saying? Like, you said you didn't want to be with me. You know what I'm saying? And I think she was just scared. You know what I'm saying? Because I think she know innately she could feel the connection that we have with one another. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like she was running. But she ended up saying, let's talk. She took me outside as if, she was like very forward. She had a whole incense lit. She had music playing, all types of shit. I'm like, what kind of shit is this? On next to the pool and shit. I'm like, wow, okay. So I go over there and she basically is like, you know what I'm saying, do you want me? And I'm like, well, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, but you fucking
Delulu.
like you made it seem like you didn't want to be with me, this, that, and the third. She was talking about how she just kept thinking about me. She couldn't stop.
The nature boy done violated her.
Like, all right, y'all, I'll be with you. I'll fuck with you. Like, well, actually, I didn't even say nothing. I was actually off. I was on the line, and I was like, you know what, man, you should go to your tent because I was like, I'm about to fuck you. Like, I was horny, I was very turned on.
You
And
hear
she was
this?
throwing it at me, and I was like,
He always
I'm not gonna
horny.
make no impulsive decision and just fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
So you should go to your tent. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So that was that. The next day we had a meeting, boom, we was back together. You see what I'm saying? We was back together. So then, boom, you see what I'm saying? And nah, she's the thing about it is the Kulu could be in her ear, bro. The Kulu's not even comparable to me. You feel what I'm saying? The Kulu's a nigga that vibrated to her room from her being at her lower self. The Kulu would never come in our room because he don't have the knowledge to match our intellect. So the way I'm looking at it is like she's weak right now, bro. And that nigga the Kulu's weak. You feel me? Point blank period. It has nothing to do like. Of course, I'm not gonna just stay in a room with this nigga talking. Like, go ahead, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you need to do to learn whatever lessons you need to learn. But at the end of the day, it's like, nah, I'm not. But no, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, what man gonna watch another nigga sit there and talk to his woman on live? That's some gay ass shit. Feel me? Like, I'm not nothing wrong with gay people, but that's some like low self esteem shit. Like, I'm not doing that, nigga. No, hell no. Because it's like that don't even make sense. Like, she weak, bro. You feel me? That shit foul. So I'm about to just vent on my page. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even fucking with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even fucking with that shit. But pretty much, me and Joy, our connection was so deep that she got pregnant within like the first week. Within the first week of us having sex, she got pregnant. And for real, like she my twin flame. Like if you look at pictures of us, you know what I'm saying? Like if y'all look, this is like one of the first pictures we took together right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at us, we actually look together, and as time went on,
Mm-hmm.
we started to look like each other more and more and more.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
that's why you cut
We
that
have
girl here.
mad. I'm gonna add you quickly
That's
on
why you cut
IG
that
too.
girl,
Let me just
girl
focus
here.
on what I'm talking about. We have
Mm-hmm.
so many similarities from charts. I could go in deep detail about
Mm-hmm.
how I know that this girl belonged to me. Like crazy. I can go in deep with y'all on that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for example, right? She had a lot of traumas in her sacral chakra. So when it came to sex, it was something that was um, not necessarily difficult, but it was a challenging area for us. Because me, I want what I want, and I was selfish, and she needed
I
certain
want
things
what
from
I
me. She had a
want.
lot of
You
traumas
hear
there,
that?
as did I.
He
And so
want what
we
he
was there
want.
to help each other through that. And one issue we had,
Exactly.
I noticed, was that exposed a lot of things in both of us. Is that and I'm not even afraid to admit it, bro. Like in certain areas, being the best fit. I'm saying sometimes she couldn't feel me, I couldn't feel her, especially when it was wet. And I remember Chief said something to me one time. She was trying to leave the relationship. She was trying to leave the relationship because of the sex. And I thought it was a bit shallow considering how far we had gone. And Chief was like, "Yo, you never know. Like your pussy might get smaller after you give birth. Like maybe
What?
the universe is trying to show you something. Da
What?
da da. Da. After you give birth, your shit might move and get smaller." And I'll be damned, bro. After she gave birth in Panama, her vagina actually got smaller. You know what I'm saying? It got smaller. You feel me? And it started to mold way more to my shit. And I'm like, damn, I thought your shit was supposed to be more loose after you had a baby. Cause she didn't get no C-section. You feel what I'm saying? So that shit was crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things, bro. It's a lot of conjunctions and flips like in our charts. It's crazy things that is just like it's just inevitable. She couldn't run from me if she tried to. This girl literally can't live without me, bro, and she's literally putting on a front for who? When you the only thing in existence, she's literally just entertaining her demons. You feel me?
She said,
The
Ninja,
real,
what?
the real see that. Anybody who's real, they see that shit, bro. You see what I'm saying? She feel like she running from herself, as if carbonation isn't the highest frequency on this earth plane, as if Chief isn't the Messiah. Like, come on, why are we playing games? I don't understand. What's the point of playing games? You feel what I'm saying? Soul Assassin, if you don't like it, just step out the room. You feel me? This is my live. I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about. If you don't like it, then step out. You feel me? I'm betting. This is for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can feel free to step. So, you know what I'm saying? As time went on, you know what I'm saying? We had been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? She taught me a lot. But one thing I noticed is that she was always finding problems. She has a lot of worry. She has a lot of worry. And she has a lot of things that she's brought up that she's disagreed with and things like that. But every time she's talked about it, it's always been a solution. I think that she is a very valuable mind. But when she doesn't properly communicate, then it's not being able to be valuable. Because people out there, they're not going to be able to value her mind for truly its true potential because people don't even understand themselves well enough. You see what I'm saying? This nigga, the Kulu, could never even fuck with her because she's smarter than him. And it wouldn't take her long to figure it out. Because it's not about what you know, it's about, it is
Hey,
about what you know, it's
Angela.
about what do you know what matters. You know, just a bunch of willy nilly, like, is we doing a brother polite? No offense, the brother's intellectual, but are we doing a bunch of like, I know a bunch of shit that really's not gonna get you out of a situation? You know what I'm saying? What is you alchemizing metal into copper into gold? Like, how is that gonna help me secure my soul, brother? How is that helping me navigate in the universe and secure my soul? Because once I transition, all that matters is my soul. You feel me? So the most honorable prophet, leader of Christ, gives us what? Knowledge, information, MODs, three C's, laws, bro, that keep you vibrating at a high frequency. He gives us a knowledge, a culture, peace, reflection, a tune. I love myself. Words, spells to help us stay vibrating at a high frequency because that's all that matters. Once the earth and all this shit, this shit works is through frequency, energy, and vibration. So all you gotta do is vibrate at the frequency of the earth and be in tune with life, and you'll be taken care of. Period. Once you start vibrating in lower frequencies, then you start living in hell realms and hell paradigms. You need that divine knowledge of self. Shout out to the real. Shout out to to Carbonation, bro, because that y'all are the elite. You see what I'm saying? And we see this shit for what it is. That's why I don't really trip because we see that shit for what it is. This nigga, the Kulu, couldn't even debate us with facts. This man was trying to come at us talking about some character shit like coconut oil. What the
Frequency.
fuck? This nigga weak, bro. You see what I'm saying? This nigga couldn't see me with the hands or with the mind, with the mental. Either one. It doesn't matter. Not that I could beat the world, but I just see through him. I could just tell. You feel what I'm saying? That nigga a pretty boy. Like, fuck this nigga in his ass. Like, real shit. I'm really on that shit, bro. I'm crazy, my nigga. Like, I'll really do some shit like that. Because in nature, bro, I would dominate this nigga. This nigga foul. A nigga like that, bro, he foul, bro. You see what I'm saying? And everything, what go around, come around, bro. Point blank period. What goes around, come around. And y'all, and everybody going watch, just like they always do. Everybody got these speculations about carbonation and what they doing, but we always end up on top. Why? Because a righteous man can do no wrong. Because we righteous, bro. We cross our eyes. We dot our I's and cross our T's. You feel me? Seth know what it is, yo. You feel me? You hold the legs, nigga. Like, right. You feel what I'm saying? Seth know what it is, bro. You know how we get up, nigga. We from the jungle, bro.
Hey,
I don't know
Maderi.
what y'all talking about, bro. I'm into with nature, bro. I don't know. I don't understand y'all niggas. I don't. My OG's a real nigga, bro. A gorilla. Like, I don't get y'all niggas. You see what I'm saying? I don't understand y'all, bro. I'm on some whole other shit. You feel me? I'm way more past advanced than y'all. Y'all niggas is retarded. And that's just the truth of the matter. You see what I'm saying? And right now, my baby girl, she's just going through her demons. I understand her chart. I know exactly what she's going through. Everything in her chart.
You hear that,
You
Hadu?
feel me?
You going
I'm
through your
always here, bro,
demons.
but it's just certain things I'm not going to
And you in your
accept.
lower self.
But I'm going to fight for his mind. But I'm never going to go outside my MODs. And what we have to understand is that our women have generational curses. Just like we got generational curses. We all have curses we got to face. You see what I'm saying? And she's struggling with the system, with the dollar, with comfort, with this system. If the system never existed, where would she go? Where would she have to run to? If this ask her that, what would you do if the system never existed? You would commit to your man. She know what it is, bro. I just talked to her on the phone last night. Like, don't go for that willy nilly, nigga. Don't fall for that, nigga. She was humble pie last night. Don't go for that shit, bro. You see what I'm saying? Don't go for that shit. She know what it is, bro. And that's why I put fuck Tori, because anybody that understands what I put in the title, Tori represents her lower self. My nigga, I named her Joy. You feel me?
I tell you, that's Nature Boy 2.0.
You feel me? You dig what I'm saying? So I named her Joy because I felt like she gave me joy. That's why I named her that.
She take it back.
Together we had a very beautiful daughter. And I miss my daughter.
No, you don't.
And I want my daughter.
No, you don't. You disowned her.
You dig what I'm saying? Point blank period. Cool. Let her go figure it out. She'll figure it out. She's smart. She's smart. She's smarter than that nigga the cool. Facts. She's actually smarter than that nigga. And he's praying on the weak, bro. I see that shit from a mile away, my nigga. She's praying on the weak. He praying on the weak, bro. That shit crazy. No real nigga will ever do no shit like that, bro. He would never come between a man and what God has created, even though he can't. You can't come between what's already destined by the cosmos, no matter how hard you try. You feel me? No, I'm gonna raise my daughter and y'all gonna see. Watch. I look way better than this nigga the cool. What the fuck are you talking about? This nigga look like a light-skinned me. What are you saying? Fuck. This nigga trying to look like me. What are you talking about? Light-skinned niggas is soft. She can't even respect that nigga because he's light-skinned. No offense, my nigga True and
cool, yo.
niggas go hard.
It's cool, yo. It's cool, man.
My nigga True and Solar the exception. They go hard. Anybody in Carbonation the exception. But that nigga, he's soft. Shout out to Seth. Seth go hard. But that nigga, he's soft. You feel what I'm saying? That nigga's soft, bro. Can't respect you, nigga. You light skinned, my nigga. Like, what are you talking about? You got too much of the oppressor in your blood, bro. You're not close enough to nature, my nigga. The fuck is you talking about? You don't got that non-ether, nigga. What are you saying? Come see me in the live, bro. Talk about some knowledge, my nigga. Let's talk about the 5 sciences. Like, what are you talking about? You gonna talk about nigga character and speculations? Like, that's not no real nigga shit, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? This nigga said light skin niggas weak. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna let somebody in the room, man. Plainly, bro, I told you I was gonna let you in. Queen Libra, I accepted your thing.
What's up, no?
Okay, you connected.
Shit.
Oh, he was Nubian.
I can only keep him. Right?
He was still a Nubian. I forgot.
And I want you to do the same for me, okay? So the same way you saying that this nigga is in her ear and all of this shit, how you think she feel? Did you ever take time out to really see how she feel without other people being in your ear?
I just
right. And let me tell you something. Everybody in the comments saying you weak and shit. I don't see no weak shit. You love this woman and this woman love you, and she stated that.
That's a lie.
I watched this shit. She said when everybody asked her, she said, I love him. I only went back to get him. That girl wants you. Fuck who she on live talking to. That girl wants you. She wants y'all to be a family. Whatever y'all spoke about, whatever y'all related to and had heart to heart about, that's the life that she's trying to live. If she feels like it's manipulation going on wherever y'all at, listen to your woman. Because without a woman, y'all men can't be nothing. Y'all men cannot be nothing without women. Y'all make excuses for noodles.
And without a man, yo, women can't be nothing. Without a man, yo, women can't be nothing.
You give a woman something small
you saying just listen to her. What about her?
But you need to stop listening to these other niggas who got their kids and families at Carbonation, who make excuses for they women, and you're sitting there with some slow ass monkey looking bitch, and you're not even happy. That's not fair to you.
Hold on. First off,
That's not
don't
fair. Your
disrespect
wife
my
is
wife.
joy.
Cause
Ain't that your wife?
hold on. I'm polygamous. First off, hold on.
That's
First
your
off,
wife?
Polygamous.
I'm polygamous.
Come
I'm
on now.
polygamous.
So if you
I don't want to have to cut you
can
off.
she be polygamous?
I don't
Talk
wanna have
about
to
a
cut you off.
job
Your
and some
name is
child
Libra.
support with
Your
him.
name is Queen Libra. You're supposed to be diplomatic. So
I'ma
let me
be
not.
fair.
I don't want to have to cut
And
you off.
you gotta accept that.
All right. So be fair. You in my room. Don't disrespect who I'm
But your
with.
brothers is in
Don't
here talking
disrespect
about
nobody on
fuck
my.
me.
Don't you know? Don't. What did I
But
just say?
they
What I
in here
just said?
telling
What I
me
just
fuck
said?
me.
You in my
So
room?
I
Don't
can
disrespect.
accept myself.
What I'm saying is this. This is the issue, right? Is y'all women thinking that y'all can fucking be a man. This is the issue. This is the issue. And I'm glad you brought it because you a prime example. You women with masculine energy that think that you can be a man, which is the whole reason you can't even
Who can
have
have
a
a
man.
man?
You can't have no real man.
I was in a
With that type of energy, and that mindset, you cannot have no real man. First off, a man can't even be a real man in the system. Facts. There is no real men out in Babylon. You have to go create your own world to be a real man. There is no real men in
So
Babylon.
if there's no real men in Babylon, why are you worried about another man in Babylon who's in your bitch here?
I'm not worried about nobody. I don't know how you got that impression.
Keep it a fuck. All right, so it's okay for men to disrespect women and women not stand up for themselves.
All I said is this. Come on. All I said is I'm not about to sit in their room figure typing while he talking to her. Go ahead and talk. Do what you gotta do. I'm gonna go on my live and I'm gonna talk. Point blank, period. She chose to let that nigga know. I don't fuck with that nigga. Outside of the fact of whatever the case, just in terms of who he is and wherever he represents, I already know she.
But you're in your lower self right now because the way you kind of pick up.
You don't know what
you don't know what I know. You gotta talk to me and know who I am and get to know and understand my mindset before you start judging. You can't. You gotta practice what you preach before you get up here and try to. You feel me? Just try to like put me like I'm some bottom of the barrel. My nigga, I could be 10 times smarter than you and all them other niggas that follow you. I don't gotta sit
but you're not displaying that. Because if you was, you would just put me on my ass.
Because that's my energy. So in other words, what you're telling me is I need to be submissive to you and shut my mouth and listen to what you say and abide by what you say because you're a man. A man is a leader. A man is a protector. Right now, you're a follower. You don't have your family because you're following somebody else. You're not protecting your woman or your child because you're another motherfucking ass.
Tell it.
Motherfuckers is scared to tell you that shit.
Tell it.
You don't like that real shit.
Tell it.
I'm still gonna fuck with you and I still appreciate whatever the fuck you doing. But if
Tell
you
it.
don't respect real shit, nigga. I respect you as a kid when you
y'all
respect your
Tell it.
crazy, son. Y'all Libra women is crazy, my nigga. Y'all, you
What
literally a
system,
product
baby?
of the
I
system.
respect the king when I see one. To me, you're a black man.
You were a product of the system. You're a product. If that was the case, if you seen a black man, even if you seen a developing black man, you treat him as such because you love yourself.
You don't respect the realness.
No, hell no.
You don't respect the realness.
Hell no. No.
I respect the king when I see one.
I'm not having no woman talking to me like that. You would never. You don't see. You don't know a king. You don't know a king.
So.
Because you don't know yourself.
If we want a reflection of
You don't know yourself.
you should know what I
You don't love yourself.
Ooh.
I know what you don't. You don't know nothing. Because the way you act is crazy. Because the way you act and show that you a surface.
Baby, I'm not one outspoken person. I'm human like you are. I don't have nobody
so let me say this.
Tell me to shut up.
Ignorant.
You might feel like
Ignorant.
I'm not your equal. Like you said, he played chess.
Right.
And when you play chess, what is your king without your queen? What can you do without the queen?
Right, and this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You may have good intentions, but because of your program, you don't know how to convey that message without disrespecting.
But you're disrespecting a black queen.
What you're doing right now on live, what you're doing on live right now is disrespecting the black man by how you conducting yourself.
Yeah, you're serious.
So I'm disrespecting a black king, but you're disrespecting your queen, your wife. What are you disrespect your queen. Instead of fighting to get her and relate to her and get her back on a high frequency that she's supposed to be on, get your universe realigned.
What high frequency?
You're up here talking about fuck her lower self, but you're in your lower self because you're in your feelings.
How you know that's not what I'm doing? You don't know the details. So you talking from a space where you don't know the details and you making a judgment. You're supposed to be a Libra and make a fair judgment. You should have came in here asking questions. I'm playing chess right now. You don't know what I'm doing. So you look stupid.
Stupid. I told
What are you talking about?
Same shit.
You feel what I'm saying? Because you don't know the details. You should be asking questions, trying to get details before you speak on the situation. Now, if you want to give some input, you do it respectively. Especially if you come in another man's house. Coming into my room is like coming to my house. You would never come into my house talking to me the way you
ain't got no house.
That shit don't make no sense. And if y'all agree with her, nigga, y'all lost. Period. So my thing is like this. Niggas don't know what I'm doing, bro. Y'all niggas don't know what I'm doing, bro.
You ain't doing nothing.
Speculating. Now let me break something down for you before I let somebody else in the room. Y'all don't know what a man is. This is funny to me. The thing y'all understand is that this, bro. Majority, all the women, let me just say that, are products of society. Now we all are, right? We all have adaptations that are a result of our own suppression. If you watch, like I was just watching this movie Django, right? I was just watching Django. And in the movie Django, this nigga was trying to run away with his wife. They trying to be runaways. Like me. I'm a runaway slave on the plantation. He's trying to be runaways. And when they got caught, what happened? When he got caught by that generational curse.
Talk to somebody on the thing.
And his wife sold him at low prices and sold him to separate plantations. They separated them. So you're talking about over 400 years of generational curses of separation and subconscious programming to hate who we are. So we're a broken people, and people aren't acknowledging that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm looking at the psyche of the whole thing. I'm looking past that. The thing about it is this, yo. Here, when niggas talking about carbonation, we healing. Hold up. Let me block you, son. I'm not doing none of that dumb shit, bro. Fuck out of here. You gonna see a bitch ass nigga. Your nigga a bitch ass nigga. What I'm saying is this. There's generational curses on our woman, bro. And our woman don't belong to us. So a hurt, that's the truth. A hurt woman is not a credible source of information, bro. Because when she's hurt, she's going to her generational curses to do some dumb shit. Out of her emotions. Come on. Why is y'all women acting like y'all don't do shit out of y'all emotions, bro? Whether out of y'all emotions, y'all can have some shit totally twisted. Y'all can be looking totally into the details and not see what it is. Anybody who got any real sense see that Joe belong to me and that she gonna be back, bro. And that she's smart as fuck. Period.
Alone. All the way alone.
Think otherwise, watch. Just watch. Anybody who think I'm not fighting for my daughter, watch. Y'all niggas don't pay attention enough. You need to check the details. You feel what I'm saying? Watch, bro. I don't gotta act super tough and all that, like I can beat the world, bro. But watch, bro. I guarantee I'm smarter than all y'all niggas. Mark my words, bro. I guarantee you I'm smarter than all y'all niggas. And nobody right now can come in this live and debate me on any knowledge, anything. Not even that nigga the Cougar. I don't give a fuck who you is, or Brother Polite, or anybody, or Dr. Umar. None of these niggas is touching the knowledge that I've been anointed with by the most honorable prophet of Christ. Period. That's point blank. I would slay anybody on the fucking earth plane. Period. That's not even a joke, because the truth is not debatable. When you have facts, they're facts, my nigga. What are we talking about? Where's the movement at? What is niggas doing but trying to get a bag? That shit is dumb. You see what I'm saying? What the fuck is we talking about?
Okay, can you hear me? Okay, peace, King. I just have really one quick question.
My dog.
I watch the lives on and off, and I noticed on certain lives, you joke a lot or what,
not. But then on some, you do have a lot of knowledge and you do spit a lot of facts. Some things I agree with, some things I don't agree. The only thing I really have a big problem with, because I am a mother, and I understand general curses very,
What's
very,
up,
very
Trey?
well. When I watched a few of the lives from a few of
What's
your
up, my
members,
brother?
um, and then I turned around and seen your chief's live, I seen his children running around. My thing was that why aren't all the women allowed to have their kids there in carbonation? Yeah, because I don't see. I know one of the girls has what 5 or 6 kids, and she has none of her children there. But I see his kids there, and I see Sheba's daughter there.
Sheba got a son.
Okay, so to be honest with you, like sometimes we have children on a certain frequency, they can only match with a certain frequency. So even if you bring your kids here, they're gonna vibrate the back.
Okay, you have a baby.
On top of that, a lot of these children's fathers.
Okay.
Okay. On top of that, no man really want to raise another man's child. So it's a couple reasons.
That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I was just wondering how come a lot of their children didn't have. I mean, a lot of the women didn't have their children there with them. That's my only thing, because me as a mother, if I were to go anywhere, I don't care if it was into any type of, healing for myself or whatever. If I have babies, they're going with me. And if you can't accept me in mine, then I'm not coming, period.
Yeah, my thing is like this. I see reality for what it is. This shit ain't real. The only thing that matters is the mental frequency you're on. So when you have a high frequency of knowledge, you realize like, yo, this shit's not real. I'm playing a game against myself. Certain things like your kids start to become what's the word? They start to become hindrances to you. In
other words, for your growth
and experience. Okay. Exactly. So they can hinder your growth. And even though it seems like a sad reality, that's the name of the game. And that's just the facts. And niggas can't handle that because.
Yeah. Okay, but what about for the mothers that want to bring their kids? That want to bring their children. Say, for instance, I said, I want to join Carbonation, but I have 2 kids, 2 and 3, and I want to bring them with me.
You gotta look at him from a certain angle. His eyes ain't right.
Those kids have the other man's lower self frequency attached to them, and we personally just don't. We're not accepting other men.
But his kids can be there.
Anybody that's here on a frequency and has kids here.
Okay, so another person who wants to cleanse their soul, become their higher self, and they have children and they want to bring the children in. The men there in the village, I'm going to say village, they're not able to, because children at 2 and 3, they don't know, So if you can mentally stimulate them and give them that growth in their higher self, why not?
Because it's not how it works. You're a program. Your program is written already. You are what you are to become.
Well, that was hard.
Even if I left my kids, they meant to be here. Nothing's gonna stop them.
So you only accept members that don't have children, basically, or that are not bringing their kids with them.
For the most part, yeah, we don't accept other people's kids like that. Like, if you look into nature, no man is fucking with another man's kids. It's not.
I've never had that problem before because I have one father for both of my girls, and we've never had that problem. Period. I mean, everybody's different, But that was really just my main question, and I'm gonna let another caller in. You guys have a blessed evening.
Okay, who else we got? That's good. The real and what now? Glad you in the room. Don't tell niggas something to go to hell, bitch. Get the fuck out of my room, man. You in hell right now, nigga. Fuck out the room, bro.
Get ready,
How
Hadu.
you gonna say fuck your baby mother? Because I got it. So why would you say fuck your baby mother?
said fuck her
What's
lower
her lower
self.
self? I mean, that's part of her though.
Exactly. The part she need to
I mean, you don't think you're in your lower self by saying fuck her though?
fuck,
Wow.
fuck, fuck the lower self. Anything that's lower self, I want it to die.
Wow.
I hate it.
Are you
Fuck.
serious?
Fuck you.
Not-
Yeah.
You're not serious. No, you're not.
Absolutely.
You upset. Because that's not right.
No,
Of your child, or you want? Are you talking in the physical sense, or are you just talking about how she's doing? You want that? I want to understand.
I'm talking about what she's vibrating at mentally right now. Fuck her. Because she know better. She in her lower self. Her lower self needs to die so she can vibrate to a higher self.
No, that's not
Do you
Hadu.
miss your daughter?
Absolutely.
You
I
miss?
think about it every day. I think about all my children.
Yeah.
I think about all my children.
I mean, the thing that I don't understand when y'all talk about bringing other children in, there's kids there now. So what's the difference? Kids are at their purest form. How could they be anything but children when they come around you guys? So whatever.
It's not about that. It's not about that. It's about the frequency you had children on. Certain children have programs to be batteries. Certain children are programmed to be batteries for the lower self.
Okay. Well, I'm not on here to judge because, I just feel like it's sad that you guys have children outside and they need y'all just as well. I don't know what your relationship is with the parents, but I'm pretty sure if you had a cordial type relationship with the parents, then y'all could come and have a meeting of mind.
If my women, if all the women I had children was willing to submit to me, suck my dick when I say suck my dick, do what I say, shit when I say shit, then my kids will do it. Anything outside of that, dealing with the white man. Anything outside of that, you dealing with the white man, I don't want to deal with you.
A woman, you want.
I don't want to deal with you. If you're not willing to overcome the generational curses.
But isn't that a generational curse, no? Fatherless children. Isn't that a generational curse, like seriously?
Yes, I'm saying it for my seed.
But see, the fact of the matter is your seeds they exist. So when they get older, it's just a repeat. You get what I'm saying? So regardless of what you feel is a generational curse, it's a repeat. They're going to be without a father. And either way,
They got a father. They got a father.
and you.
It's system.
See, you allowing that. And if you're in your higher self, you're not supposed to allow anyone to raise your children but you.
Nah, I'm not emasculating myself. I'm going to stand in my glory. Any woman that's my woman is going to be with me in my glory.
But the very system that you speak against, you're allowing them to raise something that's part of you. And at the end of
I'm not allowing nothing. What's meant to be.
I understand that. I understand that.
Man, I can do what I can. You see me out here putting out. I'm doing what I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I can. I can only do so much. It'd be different if I was in the jungle and stuff like that, but I'm not. I'm in an environment and my woman is subjected. It's easy for her to go with the flow of what everybody else is doing. You see what I'm saying? I can only do but so much. It's a war against self. I put out knowledge every day. I put out music. All of that is for my kids. All of that is for my children.
My, 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 my.
I'm not doing that.
I don't know. Big Musa trying to move. Whatever Musa trying to do, he trying to get back into he trying to get back into the storyline here. She said that he's looking at a new coat, right? So is this so we can start watching him in his new coat? I'm just saying. It's something to think about. It's something to think about. I'm just saying. No, they don't have a father. They have a pappy. It's a big difference. Mm-mm-mm. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. What y'all think? Yeah. Yeah, he the only one we ain't heard from in a while. You know what I'm saying? We ain't heard from or nothing. He ain't even talking no real stuff. He's still on Nature Boy time. He he like Nature Boy. He don't want none of them kids. At least she at least she thought about that. Mm-mm-mm. He needs to go walk the plank. Yep. Baby, they need he needed some money. So I don't know if again, you never know with them. You know, I don't know if he was treating her like that to get her to leave because she said that he found another group online, right? Maybe that's where he want to go. Maybe that's where he want the attention to go because he's not getting anywhere with her, right? He's not getting nowhere with her. You know, she really didn't. She don't understand who she effing with. She ain't messing with just Musa. You is messing with the whole carbonation mindset. You're messing with Nature Boy's mindset and what Nature Boy created. She have no idea what she getting herself into. Just them two together, that's a no-no. They used to having people watching them, drama, things going on. He went and he wasn't getting nowhere with just her. She gonna have to accept that too. No, you're not enough. He's been 8 years. 8 years. This man has been in mad drama, talking nasty. That's not Nature Boy. Nature Boy just enhanced Musa. The rest of them, he probably brainwashed, but he enhanced Musa. That was already Musa. He just enhanced them. What you gonna do? Put videos of him and Hadu swimming and living a good life? That ninja ain't over his daddy yet. He ain't over his papa Nature Boy. He ain't over that. What do you think he was gonna do with you? He want women. He need drama. He need action. You ain't know who you was dealing with. But she says, she don't miss nothing. You missed that part, girlfriend. You missed that. One thing you ain't gonna do is make us see something we don't see. We know what we see, damn it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We know what we see. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Well, evil who, guys? This we're going to continue. We're going to continue this. But I wanted her to see how he talked. I gotta find the one when he was with Piggly Wiggly, right? I gotta go into my vault and see if I can find the one with Piggly Wiggly. How Piggly Wiggly said she was treated. Every woman say how he was how they was treated. Every woman. And oh, not me. She too busy worrying about is she beautiful and her anesthetics and all this other stuff. Girlfriend, stop. That don't work in the cult world. That doesn't work. They don't care about what you look like. That's a cult. Cult life. They don't even see you as pretty. They don't care if you pretty. They don't care if you ugly. They don't even care if you stink. They don't care if you don't wash your butt. They want total dominance and control, and to keep your mind in a frenzy. Worrying about if you beautiful is the last thing on his mind. The last thing on his mind. Okay? Last thing. Like he said, all he wants is a woman is that's going to SMD. When he say SMD, when he say get up, cook food, you thought that you were going to do it willingly. It was going to work. And yeah, like you said, saying it out of love. No, this is the truth. This ain't got nothing to do with not spreading on love. You want to hear the truth or you don't want to hear the truth? We've been dealing with Musa for a long time. I don't know what you want us to do. All we can do is tell you the truth about Musa. If you accept it, that's up to you. That is totally up to you. If you go back, that's totally up to you, but you're not action packed enough. You're not action packed enough for him, right? Yeah, he want to make sure you poop outside and stuff. Exactly. Like you gotta do your job. Mm-hmm. Make that FBI your spaghetti. You know, make that eye your spaghetti and shut up. Make you better go outside. Take the little pot outside while you making the spaghetti. Then come on back in and finish the spaghetti. That's what he talking about. That's what he talking about. I don't know what you thinking. We don't know what you thinking. But that's a lie. Mm-hmm. Emma, girl, you ain't even in the tent. You ain't even in the tent. Oh no, you not even in the tent. No, you done effed up all the way. You effed up all the way. You talking about you property manager. You gonna be outside in the damn tent. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Waiting for him to come in and abuse you. You're not supposed to give it to him. He's supposed to take it. You up there, let me give him. He wants to take it. He's like his father, Nature Boy. The nerve of you to go and want to give him love and give him what he wants. He wants to take it. He wants for you to say no, 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 no. Then he say yeah, 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 yeah. So when you say no, 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 he say yeah, 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 yeah. Did you had the game backwards, girlfriend? We just saying. You had everything backwards. You dared to give him what? He won't take it. Remember how what's her name? Fufu laying down, and you notice at the end, Nature Boy told him, oh, lay next to him so it don't look like it was bait. Ninja, we ain't stupid. That girl was fighting for her life. And Nature Boy just put them together just that one day. He put them together to piss off Joy. To piss off Joy, he made Fufu his wife. And he was trying to get some that night. He was trying to get some that night. Okay? Okay? And she trying to fight him off of him. And here you go just giving it to him freely. That's a turnoff. That's his turnoff. I ain't talking about you. Talking about him. We've been around him for a while. 8, 9, 10, we had like 11 years with this man. You've been with him for, I don't know what you got in your dreams. I don't know what you saw in your dreams. But we know what we saw in reality. But either way, guys, we're going to continue this tomorrow, right? I'm going to do an early show tomorrow. Then at 5 o'clock, I'm going on the other side. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. If you guys have not hit that like, before you leave, hit the like. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Join the family. And please leave your comments down below. Peace, y'all.
In the land of real, there's a love that's true. Sugar love is her name, spreading sweetness too. Her voice like velvet, smooth as a summer breeze. A podcast, the soundtrack to everybody's ears. Sugar love, she's the queen of soul. Her podcast, the place where the stories unfold. News and entertainment with a touch so sweet. She's the heartbeat of the community's beat. She brings the news with flavor like a cup of hot tea. Uncovering stories, bringing light to what we see. With her infectious laughter, she uplifts every soul. Sugar love, she's the one who makes us feel whole. She's the one who makes us feel whole. In the land of real, there's a love that's true. Sugar love is her name, spreading sweetness too.